All right, it's part two of hanging out, organizing comic books with Grottu Orloff, presidential elect Grottu Orloff, Professor Dr. Orloff, Dr. Orloff. Yes, um, I'm organizing Silver Age comics. You see, and let things get a little bit away from me, so I'm doing what I've got to do. Let's see what you got here. Some more Action Comics. This is from Half Price Books. It's in a very nasty feeling bag, so I'm going to replace the bag. It's December the 8th, a Tuesday here in Grottu, Texas. Yeah, this is Action Comics number 310. Oh, with an amazing back cover. See, when I get a comic wall in my future dream home, I may have a few comics displayed backwards, so you can see especially these DC used to have these ads for Aurora model kits. I guess I could reuse the board. Got to be frugal. These are not good economic times. There was just a big press conference about the vaccine, and watched a little bit of that, and in between videos, and shit. This is Dr. Grottu Orloff. And where are the bags? Oh, down there. Oh, I watched a little bit of that, and someone said, well, shouldn't you be coordinating with the next administration to distribute these valuable vaccinations? And so, well, let's see who the next administration is. I'm still holding out hope that heroes, modern heroes that are, goddamn, that's just no good. People that were heroes in the past, like Dave Crockett. To me, that's what people like Jenna Ellis and Rudolph Giuliani are today. And hopefully, this will all get worked out. We won't have to worry about the nightmare of what could be a Kamala Harris administration. Okay, let's see. Shit, that fucking phone's too far away. Let me try zooming in. I believe this has a zoom lens. I better turn this music down so I don't get a copyright strike. I think capital is, what was that? Okay, so, The Secret of Kryptonite 6. And, get this bagged. Okay, so we've got an action, a copy of Adventures into the Unknown, the Classic Comic Collector. I was doing a video earlier today about this comic label publisher. I'm thinking record label publisher, I should say, and how just about every story was written by the guy that published the line, but he used all these different pseudonyms and even had little fake personalities for all the different writers that were actually him, and different little cartoon pictures of the different writers of the stories, but they were all him. One was like this beatnik, and I gotta look more into this. I'm a big fan of Herbie, this strange autistic superhero that's like gigantically overweight and is idolized by women, and meets with John F. Kennedy and stuff. Okay, so this is a great cover. You gotta admit. I don't think I've improved the lighting that much from the last episode. Here's an issue of Aquaman. I've got to file that in, and then I thought I'd finish with the A box, but then I keep getting dragged back in and finding more A comics. Oh, look at this. Oh my gosh. I'll have to bring the camera over. Oh man, way this time. See, look at this. Just an amazing cartoon ad on the back cover. I'll give a good shot of that. Archie's Girls. This is a 10-cent. Yeah. Oh, that's shit. God damn it, motherfucker. Ooh, boy. This is a massive failure, this episode. Stick with me. It'll get better. It can't get no worse. Right, boys. Yeah. You should never use a pillow as a tripod. It doesn't work well. Alright. They always warned me, never use a pillow as a tripod. I didn't listen. So, anyway, hopefully we'll have another 4 years of President Trump. But we'll see how history plays out. Archie. Then there's another Archie. Betty and Veronica, number, also from Half Price Books. I don't like their bags. I don't like their boards, man. I don't like anything about these sons of bitches. Ooh, that's a terrible board. It just feels awful. Oh, man. I got stuff too far. I need to get everything within arm reach because this is getting bad. See, that was in commercials back in the 60s. They always said, look how our laundry detergent competes, fares against brand X. They wouldn't mention the competitor's brand. They'd always call it brand X. So look how Jergens compares with brand X. And so it became a joke, running joke that people of the time would understand. And Marvel was always had this rivalry with DC, of course, and they called DC brand ECHH, which is the sound effect of vomiting or gagging. So when they did their little parody comic, which was done to make fun of their comics and other people's comics, and it was done like the old Mad, EC Mad, they called it not brand Ech. In other words, we're not DC. So if you ever wondered what that comic title meant, or maybe you never really cared, it's one of those mysteries you don't really bother to solve, like, what does American Graffiti really mean anyway? The name American Graffiti, it doesn't really mean much of anything. I guess writing on the wall doesn't really mean much. But you know, these Half Price Books bags and boards just feel, yeah, something about them just feels very, yeah. I love that cover. Love that cover, man. Oh man, this has got some damage to it. Look, see, there's a cut to it that goes through. It's like someone cut it with an X-Acto blade. Damage that Half Price Books did not reveal to me. Oh, those bastards. It's okay. On the cover, it is good and might be worthy of a comic book wall in some future. Oh, and the cover's not even fucking attached. Did they write that on the fucking bag? No, they're right. No, That's number 141. They better have written that, and I must have ignored it. Sons of bitches. Yeah, no, they don't. The Antifa that work at Half Price Books don't, unless they're really smart. Sometimes they got smart employees there. They don't let you know about damage. Okay. Archie's joke book. Okay. Oh, another cover with a band playing and girls dancing. And this is, I was talking in my last video about how I love that. And so this Archie's joke book goes, that's, the last one was 58, this is 102. And this is my childhood copy of, one of my childhood copies of a Boris Karloff title. They did it, there was a TV show, Thriller, that Boris Karloff hosted, and god damn it. So they did Thriller, and then when the show was taken off, was no longer on the air, they just went and started calling it Boris Karloff. And they kept publishing it even after he passed away. And that copy was definitely out. That's from the 70s, after he passed away. You know, whenever I hear Boris Karloff's voice, it makes me think of Christmas because of the Grinch. And another thing that whenever I think of Christmas that comes to my head immediately, in Mad Magazine, on the letters page, in their Christmas issue, they always had this drawing of, looks like a drawing from A Christmas Carol, and the ghost of Christmas past, or one of the ghosts that visits Scrooge is Alfred Newman with the chains on, I think. And it's done in the crosshatch pen and ink like they did in the 1800s, and that image is stuck in my head as Christmas. Okay, a really bad copy of Star Spangled War, but any of these comics where dinosaurs fight GIs, you've got to purchase, especially when you got blue dinosaurs. You know, you can't beat that. I can't even hear my radio station. Damn it. Okay, so that's an S comic. I got to do some alphabetizing, because I found 2 other boxes of Silver Age comics that. Oh shit. Okay, so okay. It's getting too hot up here. That light is fucking hot. I'm starting to get cranky. Creatures on the Loose. Okay, great. Oh, I see what we got here. Alright. Okay, so then we'll put Creatures on the Loose. The first, King Cole. Okay, then issue of Combat. Okay, Drag Strip Hot Rodders. I showed this to you in a past video. Dennis the Menace 1968 Christmas, spring special. Then special Steve Ditko issue. So file this. Oh, it's appropriate for Christmas. Frosty the Snowman. I don't have a Christmas box where I keep the Christmas issues, I guess. Okay. Ghost Manor 15 cents. I'll consider this Silver Age. Okay, so FG. Okay, man. Some of this damn music is not obscure enough. Let me turn it down. Because I don't want it to be. Okay. What do I got? Ghost Manor. Another Ghost Manor. Shit. Okay. Hot Stuff number 14. Very early Hot Stuff. It's a 10 center. And then this is 40, also a 10 center. So I'll file those. Okay. And I'll probably hold off on, well, no, I won't. Okay, so we got Incredible Hulk, 133. And 135. I'm sure they're technically Bronze Age, but as I said in my previous video, as long as it has the corner box and not the Marvel Comics Group strip going across, I consider it Silver Age. I want everything with the corner box, which to me is just a cool thing. It's Steve Ditko's idea to have that corner box, from what I understand, and there was always something magical about it, because as a kid, growing up in the 70s, if I saw a Marvel comic and it had the corner box, it was like, oh, this is old, this is from the 60s, this is cool. So that's what that's about. Okay. Let's see what I've got in this box. Man from U.N.C.L.E., definitely. Silver Age. Ripley's Believe It or Not. Ripley's Believe It or Not. Okay. Okay. Sergeant Fury King Size Special number 5. Would this be cheating to put this in my Silver Age box? I'm going to do it anyway, even though it's a fake one. These were reproductions that were done, and they were sold, I think, in packs. They even have the original price. But you look at the back, oh, it's a reprint from, I think, the early 2000s, or maybe it was the 90s. It's just second printing on it. But see, it's got, the thing about it that gives it away is the paper is just a little too white, and then you got this hideous Stridex ad that's modern, juxtaposed with that vintage splash page. But you know, you can put them up on a comic wall and fool everybody into thinking you've got a pristine comic from 55 years ago. Yeah, I guess I'll put it with my Silver Age. Sergeant Fury, indeed. Okay. I'm gonna turn this sound up. You know, the Captain Marvel film showed you the real reason that Sergeant Fury had an eye patch, but in honesty, this is the real reason. See? He did not get it. He had no contact with Captain Marvel, and Captain Marvel didn't teach him how to be tough. You know, back in the 70s, Captain Marvel would have been a good movie compared to all the superhero movies. Well, with the exception of Superman and Superman 2. I mean, the other Captain, the other, the TV. Oh, shit. This thing's flaking inside the My Light. Put a board in here. Oh boy, am I being stupid or not? Being really stupid here, motherfucker. Come on. This is not the right way to do it, is it? Problem is I got that piece of tape still there. I'm trying to fight against it. Don't be foolish. Don't be foolish, Grottu. You gotta have patience. Alright. Okay. I like Sergeant Fury and the Howling Commando and his Howling Commandos. So I see that guy that I haven't seen him lately. For some reason, didn't pop up in my feed anymore. But there's this this company that gets comics shipped to them, and they always open it with an X-Acto blade and show off the comics that they just paid lots of money for, and I forget what they're called. But they use an orange X-Acto blade, and they think it's famous. And now they're selling copies of their X-Acto blade. But the guy that always opens the comics, he really hates Sergeant Fury. Probably because it doesn't have a lot of resale value. It's not a big ticket item. Sergeant Fury, you can buy really pretty cheap. It's kind of like the Atom over at DC. It's just something that doesn't have a lot of collector value. Maybe it will someday. Even with Samuel L. Jackson playing him in the movies, it hasn't brought a lot of collector attention to those issues. Early issues. Okay. 27. 38. Okay. Damn. Okay. Now here's the #1 song in the nation. Here on Grottu Radio 106.9 FM. Oh, I'll turn it a little bit. So this music's definitely gonna get copyright problems. That's Roger Daltrey and the Who back him up on some of the songs. That's from the Mick Vickers soundtrack. There's a movie in the 70s about a real life criminal named, and Roger Daltrey plays him. How about a new camera angle? How about that? Whew. Okay. Now it won't be falling all over the place. Oh shit, things falling all over the goddamn motherfucking plate. That's what I can do here. Yeah, definitely Silver Age. Metalman, well set. I'll be back with you momentarily. Oh, a bunch of Superman comics. Actually, oh, this used to be an S box. Jeez. What a hassle. What a fucking hassle. Damn. Don't ever try to separate your Silver Age from your Bronze Age. That's a cool cover. That light is obnoxious. Okay. Superman. Lots of Superman. Okay, I need to not touch that. Let me worry about that. Okay. That box. It's done for a while. So, I'll move this over. Those are all S's, so I can hold off on those. Pep. Ooh, cool. All right. So, that's what I've got to do. These came from separate boxes, so I've got the Outer Limits. I need to seal that up. Okay, so you got O. You got P for Panic. P. O-P. So, Our Army at War. Mystery in Space. Movie Classic. Would go before O. Little Monsters goes before M. Lone Ranger. LO comes after LI. Just like being watching Sesame Street, isn't it? Then you call on Pep, and then you got Peter Cannon Thunderbolt, so Ripley's would come after that. Whew. And then Sergeant Fury. Okay, there's 44. And this is 38. Okay, there goes there. And then, oh, there's an unbagged one. Okay. Sergeant Fury 68. 69, 72. Okay, there's that. The Shadow. Archie tried to bring back the Shadow. How about that? Okay. Spooky. Star Spangled War. I want to show you this one. Like I showed you earlier. See how this one has written up at the top. Steve was who this comic was given to. Friday, November 20th, 1959. And it even has the address. Wow. It has a toy special on it too. So I don't, it's probably the same one I saw before. Ooh, that's a good place to put the camera. Put the camera actually on a box instead of a pillow. That's smart. Now it's not going to move all the time. Okay, so I got some copies of Spooky. SP goes before ST. Alright. And this is not Fireball XL5, it's actually Steve Zodiac. Look at that cover. So I need to put that under S. Let's see. Technically, to me, Sergeant Fury goes under SE, because that's the correct spelling of Sergeant. I wouldn't. So. Oh, this is she and him. You can't. Hopefully, you can't hear it, but look up she and him. It's that actress Zoe Deschanel, and this is this guy that's probably a record producer. I really like I like her singing. Even though she hosted the Democrat convention a few months ago, one of the hosts, and it was very horrible. But I'll forgive her for that. Shadow. Because some people, just don't know any better. They don't pay attention, and they think Democrats actually care for you or about you, instead of just about their pocketbooks and how much money they get from the Chinese Communist Party. Okay. Now, I've got to put this copy of Strange Adventures in there. Actually, that would go in the S. Okay, Incredible Hulk, number 121. Okay, H. Here's this cool Batman cover. It needs a board, though. I forgot to put on deodorant this morning, and you can. I'm glad this is not in smell-o-vision. Between this bright light and me moving all these boxes in here, and it's been a hot and smelly day. Ooh, this is in. The cover is detached. Terrible, terrible. Not my fault. Not my childhood copy. I don't take any responsibility for that, but I will bag and board it. Batman number 230. I'll have you know. And that last one was 221. Here's 233. And the cool thing about this era, this giant 64-page era, see they've got some Golden Age reprints in the back. That's from 57. Yeah. They tell you what issue it came from. This is from Batman number 89 and 55. Marvel was the first one, I think, that did that credited where they got these from. Oh, this whole thing is old Golden Age, man. This is The Murder of Bruce Wayne from World's Finest 58 from 1952. Well, I didn't realize that the entire issue, look at that old Batmobile. Entire issue is old, cool old stuff. Excellent, tremendous. All right. Amazing. I don't know why I go out and buy new comics when I still got all these comics that I haven't read. That's, I've heard that from my wife before. I'm sure some of you have heard that before. So this is actually Batman number 233. Damn. And this is I remember having this as a little kid, or maybe my older brother had it. But I didn't. This is not my childhood copy. This is one I've purchased at a later date. But shit, it's got some damage to it. It's not in very good condition, but it's a key issue. It's key. I bought it on the Key Collector. On my app, on my phone. I don't buy comics that aren't Key comics, man. Then I send them off to CGC and get them graded. Then I never look at them again. I put them up on my wall like a trophy. You know, like you let a comic book live. You let it stay open. What do they call them? Raw. So they can still be read. They can still be opened. It's kind of like letting that deer live. But if you kill the deer and mount its head up on your wall, well, that deer was a beautiful creature. It isn't anymore. Hopefully you had some deer meat and you didn't just kill it for the trophy. But you just buy a comic and just slab it and put it up on a wall. I don't know. I just have this problem with it, but I need to shut up because I'm just hurting people's feelings. 234. Who cares what I think? Nobody. Not a single human being. Okay. Looking for Silver Age. Oh, fuck. God damn it. God damn. More Silver Age. Okay. So, got your Daredevil number. Special number 1. And, Tales to Astonish 63, so, okay. Sergeant Fury number 11. Right as I said Sergeant Fury number 11, this KC and the Sunshine Band record goes, whoa! I don't know if you could hear, hopefully you didn't hear that. Okay, so, Tales to, shit, my cat's in here, I didn't even realize it. Tales to Astonish. Tales to Astonish. We'll go after Steve Zodiac. Thrillorama. The Man in Black called Fate. Yes, indeed. This is from Harvey. Harvey attempted to do superhero comics for a brief while. Everybody did. When Batman was such a hit on television, if you had a comic book company, you figured out how to make superhero comics. Just try to rake in some of that money. Tales to Astonish, Thrillorama. A bunch of unboarded motherfucker comics. House of Secrets. You are there as we find the enemy, fix the enemy, fight the enemy. Ooh, man. They're just sending those bullets right through that guy. Amazing. From Tower Comics. There's their ad for their superhero line. Like I said, everyone did a superhero line. Ooh, a life-size pinup, David McCallum. He was a huge heartthrob. You know, not that I would remember. I was just being born or 1 year old when Man from U.N.C.L.E. was at its peak of popularity, but I become aware of things because I'm aware. I follow, I watch, I know, I see things. Oh, I don't know about that because it's before I was born. No, that's kind of foolish way to look at things. All right. Fight the enemy. Well, fight the enemy would come after B of Batman. F-G-I-G-I. Jeez. I'm gonna step on a cat's tail. She's got her tail. He's got his tail right out. Brazenly. Okay. Okay, Daredevil would come before Dennis the Menace after combat, before drag, strip, hot rodders. Okay. Archie's Girls, Betty and Veronica. This was after Sabrina had joined the cast. Okay. Ooh, cool. There's a Ding-a-Ling's ad. But, look, Black Sabbath, right next to Donny Osmond. Okay, 194. Those were the days. Black Sabbath and Donny Osmond. I saw someone was showing off some new comic. It was a new Strange Adventures with Adam Strange. It looked, the artwork inside looked abysmal. Very wide. They're showing it off on YouTube. It's good because they can warn you what not to buy. I think they liked it though, but I could tell this artwork in comics today, a lot of it looks like it's just done on a computer. They didn't use pen or ink or brush. It's just done like Photoshop, and the backgrounds in a lot of panels are just a solid color, just very blah. Astonishing Tales. This didn't used to have any value, but maybe it does now. I don't know, because everyone's loving Dr. Doom, and this one has Black Panther in it. So, and ooh, look at this. It's got Barry Smith art. How about that one? It's Khazar story. Or is it pronounced Khazar? We've had that discussion before. Apparently, my wife tells me that the Khazars or the Khazars were this tribe in the Bible. So the people that created these characters for pulp, well, Khazar was credited for pulp magazines. He's probably the oldest Marvel character, I think. But 95% or more of the artists and writers in the comic book and pulp industry were Jewish, and I think that maybe they remembered that name from their religious teachings at their synagogue or something. Because a lot of the stuff with the double L's in Superman, the L has this meaning. I'm not an expert. I should interview my wife on one of these videos. She could tell you all about that stuff. She knows a lot about different religions and things. Okay. Well, here's Astonishing Tales number 3. I'm gonna have to bag and board it. It's not, isn't that shameful? It's not bagged and boarded. Well, there's this damn, there's like a Wally Wood story in here of Dr. Doom, and yeah, man. Is this not super valuable to idiots? I mean, it's got Barry Smith and Wally Wood art, and I don't see, is this on your key collector? I think I should send it off to CGC and get it back, get it slabbed, man. Put it on my wall, never read it again. It's gotta have some value. I'm gonna speculate on that Khazar gonna be in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Fucking idiots. 36. Oh, yes, indeed. This has a little bit of water damage. I'm sure I could press it if I knew how to press things. Yeah, it's got water damage. Someone was reading this in the bathroom, clearly in the bathtub, but boy, don't I love those floating Justice League and Justice Society heads. I told you about that before. My intoxication with the floating heads. You either understand or you have no idea what I'm talking about. But I am president-elect, I'll have you know. Okay, the Justice League would be under J, I think. More floating heads, just not as many. Number 97. Okay, that one was 91, this is 97. 99. All right. It's got a Golden Age Atom, a Golden Age Sandman story, Kirby Unleashed. It's a portfolio of Jack Kirby art you could get. Then they have a new story of Justice League. I know this is Bronze Age, but I could, until the 52 big pages era ended, where the comics were 25 cents, when DC stopped doing that and went back down to 20 cents, that's when I consider the Bronze Age started for DC. And to me, the Bronze Age for Marvel started when they started having the strip Marvel Comics group across the top instead of the block on the side. And oh, you ever heard this song? Nobody Loves the Hulk. It's on. You can get it on YouTube. It's a very rare 45. I think I actually got a copy a few years ago. I'll have to check off of eBay. But it's a song they used to advertise in comics. Nobody Loves the Hulk, I think it's by the Traits. Just type in Nobody Loves the Hulk into YouTube. It's a good song. It even mentions Rick Jones. Okay. So, I was in the middle of telling you a story. I forgot what it was. He's taking Veronica to a James Bond movie. Look at that poster. Okay. Archie's girls, Betty and Veronica. There. Okay, Astonishing Tales number 8. Do they still have the great artist? Yeah. Ooh, you could get the first issue of Defenders back then. Well, you got Gene Colan drawing Dr. Doom, kind of like Dracula, with this full-page ad for a romance comic. I'm like the classic comic collector on YouTube. I like those romance comics too, but you can't find them. And the and Kazar is done by Herb Trimp, or Trimpy, or Trimp, I think is how it's pronounced. I hear people pronounce these names differently, and honestly, there's never really been a way for classic comic book collectors to kind of network until YouTube. This to me is fascinating. Before, you really couldn't do it. I got to turn this down because this is definitely going to flag some kind of copyright thing. All right, Astonishing Tales 8. Okay. Astonishing Tales 7. Yeah. Still the same team-ups. Ooh. Yeah. Yep. Cool. 1971 was a very good year. Ooh, I'm up to 51 minutes. Motherfucker. Number 4. Let's see what we got here. Ooh, cool. You got Wally Wood doing Dr. Doom, and he even has the Red Skull in there. Damn. And you still have your Barry Smith doing Kazar. I mean, until these were very inexpensive comics. I don't know if they've gone up in value. Honestly, I need to look because it's just such great artists together. But Kazar is a character that not many people cared about, and Dr. Doom alone, I don't know that was that sellable either. At least maybe recently it is, but. Superboy 114, and Aurora always bought back cover ads for this ad for the Superman model kit. Ooh, this is nice looking. This is number 114 from 1964. Gotta bag it. Another Justice League and Justice Society team up with the Floating Heads. Ooh, how exciting. I may wrap this up for the day here in a few minutes because I haven't spent much time with my wife. This is Justice League number 83. I just gotta file some of this stuff a little bit. Maybe I'll just close the door so the cats can't come in and start messing with these comics until I can file them. Okay, Justice League 83, and this one was 91. The Justice Society were on an alternate Earth, and they would team up with the Justice League every summer. I guess most of you know that. Jungle Adventures, but I like to explain with the assumption that not everyone has been collecting comics for as long as I have, and maybe somebody out there cares or will care at some point. Jungle Adventures is too big. It's more of an old style size. Okay, so all right. Let's try filing these now. in here with the Sergeant Furies. Space Family Robinson. Superboy. Steve Zodiac. Strange. Okay, Superboy, Tales to Astonish. Okay. So, get this action number 310 in here. $2.99. This light in my eyes, I feel like I'm in an interrogation. $3.09. $3.09. Looks like I paid $12 for that. It was marked 24 and I paid, that means I paid 12. Okay, so that's Adventures into the Unknown. Oh shit. Okay, so Adventures into the Unknown would be after the DC adventure. Let me get this closer to me. Okay, Adventures of Bob Hope. Adventures into. I comes before O. So I probably would have Adventures into the Unknown here. There we go. Okay. Aquaman number 20. Amazing Spider-Man. Aquaman. What is that? 77? 16. I know I have more Aquamans than this. What's wrong with me? Where are they? Okay. Do I have any Archies there? Archie's girls. Okay. Okay, hold on. Okay. So Bridge Box 1 goes down. This is gonna be hard. I better stand up for this. Oh man, almost stepped on the damn cat's tail. That could have been a disaster. Okay. I'll bring you back into Grottu vision. This. There's not even. Oh yeah, number 22. Okay. This is 27, so I would say this goes here. Okay, this is 149. $73, $80, $105. Some of these don't have boards. Got to do that. 118. 119. 26. 169. 168. 26. They made so many of these Archie comics, man. Archie's joke book, 58. 126. 58. 85. 40. Okay, there we go after that. Oh, I've got more Archie's joke books. Okay. 102. Come on, 40. Oh boy, this is hard on the back. 85. 126. Okay. 102. 2 goes here. Then I gotta put this Boris Karloff in. Avengers, Baby Huey. Baby Karloff, Baby Huey. Or Batman. God, I can't reach. I'll move this up. Blast Off with the 3 Rocketeers. Blazing 6 Guns with the 6 Bad Plugs Bunny. Okay, Boris. Come on, Boris. Some of these bags I haven't sealed. It makes it hard to flip through. Brave and the Bold. Blazing. Bobby Pin. Oh, this is a great cover. Bobby Boris. Bobby Boris Pickett. Monster Mash, right? Okay. That's probably everything for that box. No, because I have these A's up here. What am I thinking? I got to get Astonishing Tales into that box. No, that would be going into this box. How about we have another episode tomorrow, and I'll have some of this already done, and I won't be in such a cranky mood. But I will see you guys on the flip side. Take care.